Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Blissful Events series this week. We are talking about you being engaged, and the topic of our series is you're engaged. What now? So we are actually going to dig into part 3 today. So I'm really excited that all of you are here with us today and that you have been joining for the last couple days and learning about what to do after you get engaged. So the idea with all of this is we've been in engagement season since Thanksgiving. So engagement season goes on until Valentine's Day. And not to say that you can't propose anytime you want, but that is kind of typically when we get so many people that say, I just proposed. So with that being said, we thought what a great thing to do to give people a little bit more information about now that you're engaged, what do you do? Everyone's asking you questions about, what you should do next and, when is the date and all sorts of things. So that's what we're doing this series about. And today we're in part 3. So if you have not watched part 1 and 2, I really encourage you to go do both of those because they are really great and there's some really great tips in there. So they're all over our Facebook page, all over our Instagram page, all over our YouTube channel. So you can watch them anywhere you want at your convenience. But we are doing these here today for today and tomorrow will be our last day. So let's just dig right in. So part 3, the next thing, now that you've kind of taken some time to embrace being engaged, now that you've picked out the right planner, now that you've done all of that stuff, what happens now? The next part is really talking about the top 3 most important things of your wedding. And you're probably wondering, well, what are they? The surprising answer is really whatever you want them to be. So what I mean by that is at this point in the planning process, what I'm usually talking to my clients about is saying, hey, what are the most 3 important things of your wedding day? Is it photography? Is it food? Is it the venue? What is it that is going to make you feel like this is the absolute perfect day of your life? And what we do at that point is we have a really deep conversation about what that looks like between the 3 of us. So it would be me and the couple, or your planner, whoever that may be, and the couple. So really what we want to do at that point is start honing in on who you are. So your planner should at that point really be talking to you a lot about who you are as a couple, what you guys like doing together, and starting to incorporate all of those things. If you have a ton of photos in your home that are of the 2 of you, clearly photography is going to be important to you. Photography is very important to me, but as you can tell, not a lot happening back here today. I'm in the middle of remodeling my office, so I'm just starting to put up more artwork on the walls and that kind of thing. So work in progress. So stay tuned for more information for that. But really also, so digging into all of that. So figuring out where do you go from here and figuring out who those vendors are. This is before you start creating a timeline. This is before you start creating a budget for your day and how much you want to spend on your day. The reason you do that before you start your budget, because most people just say, I have X amount of dollars for my wedding and that's where I'm going to go, which is great. You should have a budget for your wedding. However, I really like to start with asking my clients, what are the 3 most important things of your day? And the reason I do that is because what it gets them to see is that we're going to be at that point really focusing on what those things are. So really allocating a little bit more money into your budget based on what those things are and really being able to focus. So then you're not feeling like you're having to kind of, get less than what you want for the things that are super important to you. So that is really the biggest piece of what to do, what is, the 3rd thing that you should do after you get engaged. Figure out what those things are with your planner and then really hone in on who those vendors are going to be and start researching that. Of course, that's exactly what your planner will do for you at that point, is really start to take the time to really embrace getting to know the 2 of you, and along with that, getting to know what those vendors are going to look like for you in those top 3 items. So I really encourage you to start kind of even just brainstorming about that with you and your fiance, and really start thinking about, okay, what do we like to do together? What is going to make us feel the best at our wedding? And what is going to make our guests feel the best at their wedding? So with that being said, that's kind of how you come up with that. And we dig more into that as we go. So that is my big tip for today. And I hope that you guys got something out of it and that you were able to really get something that resonated with you. And I'm really excited to see you all here tomorrow at noon Pacific time. Again, tomorrow will be our last day, and tomorrow we'll be talking about our final kind of tips. There's tons and tons of these, but we will, kind of hone into what comes up next after you do your top 3 most important things of your wedding. Please let us know your stories. Let us know if you're getting anything out of this. Comment yes in the comments below if you're getting something out of this and you want us to keep going. If you guys have any questions for us, we're always happy to do videos and series and all sorts of things for you. So let us know what kinds of questions you have, and we're happy to answer you via video or even just email you, or whatever might work. You can find us here at Blissful Events. You can find us on Facebook at Blissful Events, on Instagram as Blissful Events. We have a YouTube channel, Blissful Events YouTube channel, that I suggest you subscribe to that, because we'll be posting a lot of things on there as well. I love all of you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I am off to go do a tasting with my client. So I gotta go. Bye, guys.